Right. We're going to get Ralph Brown on, ladies and gentlemen. We've got one more act for you in this section. Make it feel very welcome. Start the round of applause. Start the whoop and start cheering. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to say Ralph Brown! Hello, everyone. Give me a... Thanks for coming out tonight, guys. Yeah. My name's Ralph. Yeah, I've just been on holiday by myself. Nope, it's depressing as fuck. Yeah, just went to Budapest by myself. Thought I'd treat myself, book myself into a lovely little hotel. Accidentally booked myself into a hostel. A hostel called the Lazy Muggle Hostel. Yeah, some people know what the word muggle means. I didn't know what the word muggle means. I only found out when I walked through the doors of the Harry Potter themed youth hostel. When I was staying for 5 very, very long nights. And I was sleeping in a 57-bed dorm room. 57 beds. I was like, oh great, a Harry Potter themed refugee camp. Fucking brilliant. I was the oldest there by about 25 years. Everyone else was just a little fetus, running around with magic wands, casting spells. They were like, Ballyamos, do you know what that means? I was like, it means you're a fucking virgin, mate. Get out of my face. 36 years old, I was sleeping in a bunk bed in a room called Hufflepuff Tower. Just living my best life, surrounded by 56 Harry Potter nutjobs, who I fucking hate, by the way. Because they always tell me I look like a character from the films. They tell me I look like a guy called Neville Longbottom. Yeah, I've looked up. That's very offensive. He's a little fucking gimp. Yeah, they always say, oh, it's hot now. When you Google image Neville Longbottom, it's just a fat-headed 10-year-old. So yeah, I'm in Budapest by myself. Went on a date. And the date was worse than the hostel. Let me tell you what happened, right? I went on a date. Her name was Monica, and she was 55. I was actually looking forward to that part. That wasn't the part I was going to hate. We go for some casual drinks, me and Monica. The date is going normal for the first 7 minutes. And then Monica leans in and goes, Ralph, let's get out of here. Let's fuck. And I was like, oh, Monica. Well, you have seduced me, Mrs. Robinson. Let's get the fuck out of here. And she was like, can we go back to your place? Where are you staying in Budapest? Fuck. Any chance you like bunk beds and Harry Potter? No. So we decided to go back to her hotel, right? On the way back to her hotel, I start to get the impression that she thinks, because I'm this younger man, I'm going to be some kind of sexual athlete. And this is about to be a 24-hour shagging marathon. However, little did she know, she was about to be massively disappointed. Some previous feedback I've had in the bedroom, a girl once stopped me mid-intercourse with a very concerned look on her face and just went, do you have asthma? She thought I was so bad in bed, I must have a respiratory lung disease. So when Monica was saying things like, I hope I can keep up with you and go easy on me, I was like, oh, I will. We get back to her hotel room, right? The door clicks shut. And I knew I was in big fucking trouble. Because she went, take your clothes off, sit on the bed, and don't be a little fucking pussy. And I was like, oh my God. No one knows I'm here. I'm going to die in Budapest. I was like, I've never felt so emasculated in all my life. I was like, do you have a... Guys, she threw me around that bedroom for the next 20 minutes like I was a bag for life. All these kind of sex positions I'd never even heard of. I was upside down. I was like, what's this one called? She's like, it's a reverse Afghan jackhammer. And I was like, well, what the hell? She was treating it like the waltzers, like, scream if you want to go faster. And I screamed, so she went faster. I started shouting out random words, hoping one of them would be a safe word so she would just stop. I was like, Father Ted, jalapenos, Expelliarmus! Yeah. At one point, she mushed my face. And I was lying there like, I'm trying. I've got asthma. I needed a break so badly, I faked getting cramp in my left calf so she would leave me alone for a few minutes. Turns out she was a fully qualified physiotherapist. So we're just lying there, right? And then the date got weird. Because she goes, woo! Can't wait to tell my husband about that one. Sorry, what? Look, I know that's uncomfortable for you lot to hear that she had a husband. But imagine how I felt. Because about 30 seconds after I found out she had a husband, in the corner of the room, the iron board fell out of the cupboard. There's a huge big bang, the door flew open, and for a split second, I thought it was the husband. And in that little split second, this is exactly what I did. All I did was, and I just covered my willy. That's the first thing I did. I covered my willy. As if the first thing the husband's going to do is jump out the cupboard and just start fucking wanking me off. I think what I was actually trying to do, I was trying to like tuck my willy between my legs. Like I was hiding evidence at the scene of a crime. So if the husband jumped out the cupboard and be like, who the fuck is shagging my wife? I'd be standing there with a mangina being like, well, it couldn't be me, mate. I don't have a cock. Drugs on my birthday when I was in my flat by myself. See? Very unlucky. Here's what happened, right? So it's my birthday. My friend drops off some cookies. He leaves them at the door and then he just leaves. I didn't have anything for breakfast that morning, so I just had all of the cookies. Yeah. Some of you know where this is going. They didn't taste very nice. So I phoned my friend and I went, hey, those cookies tasted like shit. And he went, how many of them did you eat? And I went, all 6 of them. And he went, ha 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 ha. He went, you are so fucked. And then he went, good luck, Snoop Dogg. And then hung up the phone. Apparently he had warned me about the mystery ingredient. He told me these cookies have canna butter in them, as in cannabis butter. I thought he said, these cookies have a can of butter in them. I just remember thinking, that is an excessive amount of butter. At no point did I think butter is not sold in cans. When the weed kicked in, I was absolutely buggered. Felt like I was stoned for the next 78 years. I was freaking out, I was panicking, I did the worst thing you can do. I went onto Google and just Googled how to stop being stoned. Never do that. Because all the websites say the same thing. They'll go, point number 1, don't panic. I'm fucking way past that. One of the websites said, to stop being stoned, sniff some black pepper. Yeah. And I only had peppercorns. So I had to then start grinding up peppercorns. And instead of just going like that, I thought to make fucking big. It was just no, it doesn't. It just makes you cry more than you're already crying. Yeah. And this is the worst part of what I did. I started a group chat with some of my friends to get some advice. Yeah? But I was so fucked. I got so paranoid before anyone could even say anything in the group chat. I left the group chat. So all my friends are just left in a group chat called Help Stoned Help, which they have since renamed He Can't Believe It's Not Butter. Do you know what? I fucking still can't believe it's not butter. Guys, you've been lovely. I've been Ralph Brown. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you very much. Cheers.